Hey, good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you may be. This is Matt from Diazable, and I'm here checking out the new Metallica album, 72 Seasons. Now, a band like this doesn't really need any introductions. The name alone, like Metallica, gets auto-corrected when you're typing in metal on iPhones and on keyboards. So they don't really need much of an introduction, but a little. They're one of the biggest thrash metal bands of all time, coming out from San Francisco, California, and they just dropped their first album since 2016's Hardwired to Self-Destruct, and with all good coverage, big and small, I want to check out as many bands and music as I can doing these fun reviews. So let's check out one of the biggest bands in the world, Metallica, 72 Seasons. Mm. Track one, we have the title track, 72 Seasons. Starts off with an electrifying opening guitar strumming, then goes right into a thrashy open to like groovy chugs. It's very fast, it's very Metallica, like pretty standard issue stuff you're getting with them. And it gets a little dark with the chugging during the midsection of the song, kind of at a darker sound and vibe. I think that's what they're going with the overall theme of the album a little bit. Smooth transition into their guitar solo, solid sound production. Same, James sounds really good except for when the chorus comes in, when he's talking about the wrath of man part. It's kind of mid, not the best in terms of his vocal performance. But the mid-song tempo change, that's nice. Second half of this song feels a bit like butt rock and thrash metal mixed together, and I want to call it butt thrash rock. It's a fine, okay opener for Metallica. It just feels like Metallica light. Two, we have here Shadows Follow. Drums sound like good and punchy video game sounding guitars is I want to say when I heard this. Sounds like a song you would hear off a video game boss fight in on like a PlayStation 2 game, like adventure game. It's kind of interesting sound. Heavier and more aggressive than the last track. Uh, the Shadows Falls follows line during the chorus and everything sounds really good. The chorus is very catchy. Solid chugging towards the middle of the song. The guitar work is really good. Uh, Guitar solos works really well on this track. The ending chug 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 dun dun dun, dun sounds of the song at the end, just the chugging and the playing of the riffs sound really really good. Um, and I would say the biggest thing that I like about this song is how he sounds on the chorus. He just sounds so in like in the zone when he's singing this chorus. Like he just sounds so focused. So the highlight of this track is James's vocal performance, I think, which here's a small clip of it. So yeah, small clip of Shadows Follows. Hey guys, life. Track three, Screaming Suicide. This song reminds me of like the 90s LA, like I guess the LA hard rock scene. I don't know if that's any way to describe it, but I was thinking like I don't want to say like yeah, like bands like Skid Row and Guns N' Roses. It's kind of giving me those vibes. Uh, bit groovy and a little bit like Motley Crue-ish, as good or bad as that sounds. It's got a lot of swag to it. The singing on the singing pattern on this track is really, really good. The lyrics are a little bit cheesy at first, but I think it's about keeping the suicide thoughts at bay in your head. Because when I first heard the lyrics, I was like, oh, these seem I am suicidal. Like the way he was just saying the lyrics seemed a little, but as the song progressed, I was like, oh, I think I get it. Um, Bass is very solid on this track, and the tom drum that Lars is using on this track sounds really, really good. The pattern, the rhythm pattern he's doing sounds good. And the ending of the sun is very fun and very tight. It's a good overall, well-written song, I think. one of the best tracks on this album. Number 4, we have here Sleepwalk My Life Away. The opening bass of this song, oof, very nice. Groovy opening to the song after the bass is playing out. I would say this sounds a little bit like Black Era Metallica. Chorus is a little boring, I think. And then as I listen to the song a little bit more, it sounds very repetitive. But they try to change it up a little bit here with the tempo, but then they go back to the repetitiveness of the earlier part of the song. Drums seem a bit empty and like no energy to them. Uh, Part of me wants to say it kind of sounds lazy. The guitar solo is like guitar solo. It's huge. However, just overall, the sound of the song sounds boring and lazy. The few tempo changes they have and the guitar riff changes make it a little bit interesting, but not enough for me to think the song is anything amazing or worthwhile. So here's a little clip of Sleepwalk My Life Away. Sleepwalk my life away. Track 5 here. You Must Burn. Walking slow burn of an intro. And those slow and like I want to say down to guitars. Ooh, sound really good. Bass coming in strong on this one again. A little distortion to it. It's slow. It's catchy. Can't help but like slow headbang to this banger of a track. A small amount of like Pantera grooviness to it. Slower and heavier in the second half of the song. Overall, the guitar work sounds very sinister. Track 5 here. You Must Burn. Walking slow burn of an intro. And those slow and like, I want to say down to guitars. Ooh, sound really good. Bass coming in strong on this one again. A little distortion to it. It's slow. It's catchy. Can't help it. Track 6 here, we have Lux Eterna. I think I said that right. Man, the opening, the lead single to this album. After re-listening to it again, it's a very fast and chunky song. Super fun guitars to listen to. James sounds really good on this. His vocals sound really nice. Fun, different style that I think they went with this, and they're doing it really well by experimenting and changing. As a solo, it was okay just as a single, but hearing it after the previous songs on this track, it's definitely elevated in my book to be a better Metallica track. It's sonically more impressive than when it was just on its own. It's tight, it's precise. The musicianship is on this one. They just are firing at all cylinders, as they want to say with that expression. If you ever need Metallica condensed in a short song, this is the song that you would play, and it does it very well. It does it justice. Track 7, Crown of Barbed Wire. This opening sounds a little weird to me. They're really trying some new styles on this track. Feels like they're playing like 2 different songs on top of each other, so it sounds a little bit messy and all over the place. But it sounds heavy though. It's one of the heavier tracks, I think, on this album. Lyrics are sound harder than the actual song. They really go in with those lyrics. In the last 20 seconds of the song, hard as fuck. Track 8, we have here Chasing Light. Big drum buildup, heavy echoing sound guitar, and the whammy bar usage. Metallica's fast grooviness with a little bit of a dark overcast. The drums sound good, really good on this one. The screams when he's saying "lean on me," ooh, was not expecting some screams, and those screams were good. Got some weird reverb on James's voice. The guitar riffs, heavy, catchy chorus, It's a good song. It's solid. Track 9. If Darkness Had a Sun. Holy shit. Does this song sound heavy and big as fuck? It is huge. Personally, the best track on this album, that opening drum and bass, mesmerizing guitar. Fuck, it just sounds amazing. Hypnotic guitar riffs. His voice is casting a spell on you as you listen to it. The song is so beyond amazing. There's like a little bit of a Slipknot Before I Forget riff in the song, I feel. And the guitar on the breakdown towards the end is just so hard. So, like, I want to play that a little bit for you. That part just, it's amazing. Best track on this entire album, hands down. Track 10, Too Far Gone. Thrashy as thrashy can be, with some like hairstyle, chorus style sounding vocals, quicker guitar solo, and earlier in the song compared to their other tracks on this album. Fun vocal pattern, lots of dueling guitar moments. Feels very 80s thrash, and it's very like nostalgic, but not trying to be nostalgic too much. It's like they just hit it right. Like it's like they time warp back into their older selves and just was in the right moment. And that's what it feels like. And not trying to recapture that old sound. Track 11, Room of Mirrors. Very heavy, but like 70s hard rock sound with a thrash style on it. Fun opening intro. Guitars sound like they have a lot of stress on them. Feels like there's a ticking time bomb in the atmosphere. Like we gotta play this song, but like something bad's about to happen. Drums sound full and groovy. The guitar licks are really nice here. Guitar solo is a bit longer, but feels right at home with this track. The ending of the song with like dual playing guitar sound really sad, but in a good way. Like it's like, oh, this is sad, but so good. They experiment on this track a lot, I think, which really makes it interesting and inspiring to some people, I think. There's like a looming sadness to this track, especially when they do like the dual guitar sound playing, in my opinion. I think it's a really well written new Metallica song. Track 12, I'm gonna mess this up because I've never said it out loud. In a more rata, oh, slow zombie like intro that is just hypnotizing, simple chugging guitars and drums. Kind of has like Lenny Kravitz, Are You Gonna Be My Girl guitar riff. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but that's what I heard on this track. Feels like a 90s grunge song with some upbeat, fast guitars, some interesting guitar riffs, but overall drums are a bit more rocky than thrashy. Uh, like it's pretty simple in terms of the drums and everything. Slow and deep guitar riffs, and they slow it down and kind of strip away the song, and it's just the china and the bass for a minute, and then they build up the atmosphere from that point on, and it's a big build to an like kind of okay transition. Like it wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was just kind of like next part of the song. This last track feels sad and depressing in a way, um, like the end of a life. And I think that's what they were trying to go with this whole album in terms of like overall themes of someone's life. You made it to the road, and like time's up kind of type feeling. And I think some like gang vocals towards the end of the song. Very, very interesting structure of this song. So that was my overall thoughts and views of the new Metallica album, 72 Seasons. From my perspective, I think one thing that stands out, two things stand out really well. Production, of course, it's Metallica. They have the best equipment, best people to work with at their disposal. So it sounds amazing, like always. The next thing I would say, the lyrics overall seem pretty consistent and well written for most part, minus a few cheesy parts here and there. But overall, the lyrics, I like them a lot. And James's voice sounds really good throughout this album. Now, the only thing that I would say is a bit of a drawback is some of the songs just sound just really okay, or just kind of like, it's not like they're not trying, but it's just kind of like, let's be Metallica here a little bit, but lazy. And I would say there's more. It's one really good, outstanding track, like five or so really like good tracks, and the rest kind of like, you can live without them or not. So overall, it's a super okay Metallica album. Guitar riffs, guitar solos, drums are kind of like empty and hollow here and there, but still fun on some tracks. Bass is good and playful, but at sometimes hard to hear. But overall, like I said, it's an okay Metallica album. So I feel like it is a good, hard, solid 7 out of 10. Mm, yeah, so that is my thoughts and views on the new Metallica album, 72 Seasons. I'm sure there's thousands and thousands of reviews out there, but if you stuck it out this long and watched my stuff, I really appreciate it. Comment, like down below, links to everything. And again, let's have this discussion soon again with another album. Thank you for coming by. Matt from Diazpo. We out.